is Calvin, and this is episode 85 of the Can We Talk podcast. And we're just going to hop right on into it.
We're going to try, guys. We're a mess. We're going to try. We're going to try to hop right into it. But honestly, I want to give you some kudos. Like, from the last episode, like, I've got tons of fucking messages about the episode and how they like you, they like your friend. I'm like, do you know that she's been on like 4 previous times that have also done the same number? Like, I'm not quite sure why you guys don't know who B is or Bree. Like, I don't know why you don't know who she is, but you guys should definitely watch the previous episodes. I don't even think the last episode was your best episode.
Yeah, because I think I've been funnier. First of all, I kind of took a step back the last episode because I was like,
You let the shooter shoot.
Yeah. It's like, why bring her on here if we're not going to let her talk? So we're like, shit.
No, for real. And like every person that I said, like, dang, get her back on, I'm like, she's been on a lot, like, already, that already exists, right? So you guys go listen and watch the previous episodes. I think your first time on the podcast was in December.
Yeah, and I feel like I was a hoot. Now, y'all's lost because y'all just now, getting in touch with me, but it's cool. That's what they have YouTube for and replays and all that. So just, keep the views going up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for the support. And it's actually funny because, like, I get zero support from guys, right? So normally the cut as far as listeners is like 60% dudes, 30% women.
Yeah, and see, my stuff's like the opposite.
When you come on, it's like 99.95% men and then like 1.0% women.
Yeah, that's how my Instagram is actually. Like, there's like literally, I'm like, dang, I don't get that much. I feel like, I don't know, women just don't, unless they're gay.
It's the opposite effect for me. Like, I think like dudes want to be in positions with women that look like you, that look like anyone I've ever had on the podcast before. And I'm like, the reason that you can't do this is because you guys are weird.
Yeah. Like, I'm weird too. I'm weird too, but like, you guys are a different level of weird. Like, it's almost like,
it's actually nasty weird.
Yeah, that's what it's like how you feel when you go outside and it's humid and you instantly feel dirty and you want to go in and take a shower. That's what it feels like with these dudes these days. Like, I don't
even think it's these days. Like, there's a very clear reason I don't fuck with dudes. And it's because of the weirdness that they bring when it comes to dealing with females. I can't be the nigga in the group that just watches shit. Like, nah.
You gotta say something.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why do you think it's okay?
You're scaring them.
Yeah, like, it's fear in her face right now. Like, why do you think you're entitled to see her at the gas station and think that, like, what? You don't even have a car. Why are you at the gas station in the first place?
I hate going to the gas station. Oh my fucking gosh, that is the worst. I be trying to like run to the car because I'm just like, man, like that was me earlier. I had something similar.
That's an awful life.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was just like, yeah, they hold the door open just so that they can watch you walk in. I just be like, and here I thought you were being a gentleman.
That's nasty.
You just want to look at my ass.
That's nasty. Like, I open the door for women, period. Like, that's just me across the board. I'm not looking at ass. Like, I'm doing it to be me. I'm being just the person that I am. Like, I'm always going to open the door for people. Thank you. You're welcome. Like, okay, cool. Like, I don't do it for the ass. Like, if I really want to see ass, I'm not going to the gas station to look at ass, is what I'm really saying.
I'm going for gas and some snacks, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird dynamic because, like, what I was saying and thinking, I've been thinking this shit the last couple of days because, like, people have been hitting me up, like, and it's been women who have been hitting me up. So I don't know if the metrics don't make sense because, like, it's only been women that have been hitting me up. Like, we love her. She's fire. Her friend is fire.
Okay.
And it's just been, like, niggas, though, like, watching this shit. That's nasty. Y'all nasty.
So y'all watching and y'all not saying nothing.
At all.
I don't appreciate that.
Same.
I would like to hear from the men, okay?
Kind
Tell
of.
us how.
I don't want to hear from
Well,
these
not in a
niggas.
weird way. Like, More so just like give us your opinion. Like what do you like? What would you like to hear? What would you like to talk about? What piques your interest? Stuff like that. Like I feel like not enough people give ideas and like tell us like, oh, this is what we like to hear. This is what we want to talk about. Like other people are scared to touch this topic, but I feel like y'all wouldn't be because I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk about whatever. Unless I just don't know about it, then I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I shut the fuck up when I don't know shit.
Yeah, if I don't know nothing about it, I'm gonna shut up because y'all not finna get me.
I don't even think it's for the people who are watching. I don't even think it's a could be cover something else kind of vibe because I these glasses is fucking me up. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm
Why?
keeping them on.
What they doing?
I don't know. They're fogging up a little bit. I can't see shit. It's fucking going crazy.
Maybe move the mic away from you. That's what you were mumbling when you were like, it's fogging up. I'm like,
I don't
around.
think people can provide constructive criticism to any platforms or anything like that because they don't know. I think like I keep touching this, like I think I'm touching my face, but I'm not because I have them on. I'm not used to it, but
Are you sure you're not alright?
I posted some things of like the previous podcast, like when I had a whole team, like it wasn't this empty. It used to not be this empty in here.
Okay.
It used to be like 4 or 5
Full
people
people.
behind the scenes helping out, do different things and things like that. And unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore. But it's a weird dynamic to get a bunch of people like coming at me asking about you and things like that, and I'm like. I think like if you really like watch from the first episode to this one, you'll see the progression as far as like the episodes go. But at the end of the day, you're a dope person and people like to watch you.
Well, thank you.
You've built something that like I don't think a lot of people can build. And I think there's a lot of jealousy in both of the parameters. I think like when you see someone in real time, in real life, like they'll see you as something less than what you've shown on the internet for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And that's the same for the podcast. That's the same maybe for you and your adventures and things like that. But yeah, I'm tired of being serious. Like
Who wants to be serious though? So I just want to play.
I'm tired of being serious. Can we get in some fucking topics and shit?
Yes. Let's get into some. Actually, you know what? We already said it. Yeah, we already know the one that we want to start off with because I'm curious. It says boys only, but people said
That's funny. It says boys only, and there's like mad men responding.
Yeah, I should have been a man in my, or I should have been a man now. So
who knows?
I'm gonna answer. It says, "Why do you smash once and never go back?"
I mean, there's a number of reasons. Like a person would have sex with someone and decide not to have sex again with somebody. Like for me personally, it's the clinginess. Like I don't want a person to. I treat sex for the first time like Game 7.
Okay.
Like Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Like I may never get this opportunity ever again.
Yeah.
Although I've never experienced that before. Like I've never had sex with someone and not been able to have access to them moving forward. I personally have made the decision to like walk away. But like,
Yeah.
I treat sex like the first time. You gotta treat that shit like Game 7. Like you literally have to show up at Pound Town Court. You gotta stretch. You gotta work out. You gotta lift weights.
Definitely gotta stretch.
You gotta review film because you gotta look at whether you know how the greats in the NBA they be like, oh, the '60s the pick and roll was crazy. You gotta look back at film. You gotta make sure that your stroke is gonna be the necessary stroke for that person because you don't know what that opposition is gonna bring. You don't know if she's gonna bring the suck 3000. You have no idea what her talent is, right? She could be the hidden gem in the team. You don't know. You have to prepare for that, right?
Okay.
So you got to give it all. Game 7, first time. So I can definitely understand why the clinginess comes with it.
Yeah,
But
I get that.
a lot of times women trick themselves out of consistent dick by being clingy.
See, I've had people trick themselves out of consistent pussy from being clingy.
Clingy, yeah.
And this is a bitches. I just be like, this is crazy. I've only done the hit and acquitted on women.
You only did one? Oh, you did one?
I've never had the hit it and quit it done on me, but I've done the hit and quit it on women.
I'm confused. What's happening right now?
So it says, why do you smash once and never go
Oh,
back?
oh,
So
you were saying, I don't know women talk. I just know Game 6 basketball talk. I don't know.
Hit it and quit it. What? That is like so old.
Hit it and quit it. I've never been hit
The
or
one and done.
quit it.
I've done the one and done a few times.
One and
But
done
it's
is
never been done to me.
it may be different for women because like it actually might be the same for dudes too. But like me, I treat every fucking one and done like Game 7. I'm telling you. I treat it like the last time we'll fuck because I don't know if this is the last time we fuck.
I'm gonna know if this is gonna be the last time.
Based off of you, so like when you first have sex with someone, do you give all the tricks out first, or you just try to get the job done?
No, neither. I'm a pleaser. I'm a natural people pleaser. So I'm not. I don't pull all the tricks out, but I give you just enough that you're gonna want. You gonna want me. You gonna be asking me when this gonna happen again.
Why not give it all?
Because I just want people to see how good it is.
The preview?
When I only go halfway. So when I go all the way, just know. That's when you're going to be obsessed. I don't have time for you to be obsessed the first time. Except it never really works that way because then maybe they still be tripping. So
I try to give it, I literally try to treat the first time like the best time. Because I don't know if it's going to happen again.
Oh, it's still going to be like the best. It's still going to be the best time.
So you got even more. Like you do the best you can for that person thinking that they can't receive better? No.
All I'm saying is I don't give it, it's not 100%, but it's still the best. It's still going to be good. Not to tell. I couldn't even finish the sentence. Oh my gosh, because that was definitely tooting my own horn. I was gonna say not to toot my own horn, but it's tooted.
We out of here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad I don't have shades right now.
I don't know how I feel about the shades right now. Like I don't know if this is.
I wanted to be a diva.
I tried to. So there's an episode that exists out there, right? Speaking of like some of the worst episodes I've ever been on, like I once we get to 100, I'm gonna do a 10 best episodes and 10 worst episodes.
I'll be on like 5 of them.
It's gonna be a movie, like people say it's a movie. All you did is twerk for 10 minutes and like show ass for 30 seconds on Snapchat. It was a movie, but on episode 100, like it's gonna be crazy. Like I'm inviting everybody to sit down. Like it's gonna be one of those kind of like, not everyone at the same time. It's gonna be kind of like
okay, because I was like, whoa.
People in the background will be there. There'll be tons of people back there. I'll probably do some kind of food thing where we can like all figure that out and then still all be here for episode 100. Because I didn't even think I would make it to episode 85. Like I didn't even think this was going to be a thing, honestly.
Why not?
There's a lot of things that happen with podcasts that people don't really even talk about. When I started the podcast, I started 2. So I had one originally that was done and canceled because of COVID. Like I started in 2019. Okay. We were 14 episodes in. That's the picture you guys will see on the Can We Talk podcast page. Is I had a whole team. I had a system in place. Like I had a person who handled just video by themselves. I had a person who handled topics by themselves. And my job was to show up and just exist. And they figured all that shit out, you know, and
just show up and be you.
Yeah, exactly. And then when the pandemic happened, like everyone had to pivot a different way. Like everyone had to go a different way. And I still wanted to do the podcast and I didn't really know what the fuck to do. Like I had no idea what to do because I didn't do shit. I just showed up and it just was me. Right? I had my place back, the old place, and I just had to show up. So
I look like I cellulite.
Huh?
When I cross my legs. Looks like cellulite. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Sorry. It's just throwing me off. Like, oh. Why is it doing that?
Why does it do it? Why does the camera record what it sees?
Why am I so thick? No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I was so serious about my point, and then we just said fuck them. You said fuck Calvin's point. It got you.
Because I just happened to look over and I was like,
You've never looked at the screen before. You know?
yeah, that's what I was like. Oh,
In
gosh.
any episode that we've ever recorded,
Looks
you've
like
never looked.
Someone rolled the dice.
Huh?
They look like somebody rolled the dice. So many holes. Oh my gosh. My legs are also hardly ever out too. That's probably what it is. Well, at least on here. Because legs and ass are always out on a day-to-day basis.
It's a tough out, guys. It's a tough. This is going to be a tough episode. Like we can't be fire every fucking episode. Like sometimes we gotta have these
little brain farts and malfunctions. It's brain spasms. It's alright. But we were on a good topic. You were talking about something very serious.
fucking important.
It was. It was about how you had a team and how you didn't know what the fuck you was doing, but
Absolutely.
you made this shit happen anyway because you wanted this shit to happen. Now,
Facts.
There we go. Just
Facts.
pick up
Yeah.
from there. Yes.
Absolutely. So, in the most unserious tone now, I had a team. The team dispersed periodically, right? So it's actually funny because like the first 20, I think maybe 25 episodes of the podcast, there's no video.
It was just talking.
There's the audio exists on streaming sites, but on YouTube, it's literally like looping photos of us for an hour to 2 hours. So it's just, the audio is there, but like the audio for like, not the audio, but the audio is there, but like the actual
But why is
visual.
There no video?
Huh?
Were you not recording?
No, we didn't. I didn't do video until 28. I didn't record actual video until 28. So like we had the original 14 episodes with the team. COVID happened. Team dispersed. I decided to scrap all 14 of those and not claim them. And then I restarted. I restarted with Brittany and Raven. So there's and if you have been following the podcast as long as most people have, like Brittany and Raven are fire. Like it was us three. Like we were just a fire dynamic. And from episode 1 to I think 28, we were all three involved with the podcast. And then shout out to Brittany. She just wanted to focus on her kid. Like her kid was graduating high school. Like her kid was, she wanted to be there for his final senior year. Shout out to Chris. And then whatever, I don't even actually know what happened with me and Raven. I don't even know what that is. And I don't want to know. I just know that just existed. And
Okay. We won't touch on that one then.
in not a way that people are talking or thinking about, but like that just existed. So after 28, I was like, I'm tired of people not even knowing what I look like.
Okay. Like, let me introduce myself.
Yeah, so I really think 28 was the episode that I was like, all right, I'm tired. So at the old place, like, you know how small it was. It was a small apartment.
It wasn't just small.
It was a small apartment. It looked big because there was so much shit in there, but it was a really small place. Like, it was super small. Like, it couldn't do what I needed it to do, but it was what I needed. This
one's doing.
Yeah.
This one's doing a lot more.
Yeah, but it was exactly what I needed at the time. Like, I was moving around fucking tables and shit. Like, my living room was fucked. I had no kitchen. Like, it was just like, hey, sit where you can. You know what I mean? So I said that to say she's been on a few times. She's been on, I think you were on twice at the old place, I think.
Yeah.
I think 2 times there, 3 times here. This
is number 3 here.
This is number 5 in total. So like, y'all go check her shit out. Like, my personal favorite episode with you is the second to last one, which is the one before. Wait, yesterday? Tomorrow? The Wednesday?
Wait.
The one that
before
you were
last
on,
week.
the first one that you were on here.
Yeah. Okay.
In the lime pants.
Yes, I had fun. Oh my god, that was a fun day. Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
personally my favorite episode, and I don't know. I think that's 72. I don't fucking know these numbers. I just keep saying the numbers over and over again. I don't know.
79.
79.
I feel like it was 79.
We're in the 80s. Fuck. It's kind of cool to be in the 80s.
Yeah, I think it's 79 because I think you had a few people, like maybe
You're the
two
second
people
person.
after me.
You're the second
One or two
person
people. Yeah.
here. I had Kay. I think that was because I don't know what the transition was like because like I did a last episode at the previous apartment, and then it was like a month in between.
Yeah, because we did 69. I remember that. And then after 69,
You
was
remember?
that.
You remember 69? Out of all the numbers,
I mean,
out of all the fucking numbers, 69 was the one for you. I remember 69.
that's why I was like, 79? That's the other one.
We did some numbers.
It was in the 70s.
Let me
Sure.
let me not lie to the folks and figure it out because there are some numbers there. Okay, I'm gonna ring them off. So you were here for episode 78.
Oh, so close.
You're just being weird.
I was one off. Just one.
Episode 78. You were at the old place for. Why does it not say me the number?
Bum, ba-da-da.
75.
Oh, that was, and 75 was in my head. Oh, I should have said that one.
And
69. 69. 75.
69. That was the first one.
Yeah, 69, 75, 78, 84.
69. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's a lot of episodes that exist out here. So 69 was your first time on. 75 was your second time on. 78 was your third time on. And then 84.
Yeah, and now
And
85.
Then 85. So
Yeah.
y'all go figure out what I just said and watch those episodes and listen.
Run that back.
Facts.
And remember it. Okay? Let it imprint in your mind.
Please.
Every time that I'm on here, remember it.
And then also, like, I've been looking for a permanent co-host for a long time, right?
Yeah. You have.
And a lot of people, and I don't want to pretend like people don't reach out to me and ask me to do that. Like, me, why you? like
Have
really,
you ever even been on the show?
yeah, like, do you even know what the setup even looks like? Like, what's going to happen? What opinions do you have that's going to make it so strong that you can just come in here and just exist?
Yeah.
Right? So people hit me all the time. Every time I post, I need a permanent co-host, I get at least 3 or 4 DMs. From all 3 pages, right? Like,
Right.
I have 3 multiple Facebook pages. I'm
So
sorry.
you put them on all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a little reach, not as big as reach as you, but I got a little reach out there.
I don't have much reach. I'm not on Facebook.
And people are always like, I want to be that. I'm like, cool. I mean, we can talk about it. Like, we can have a conversation about it or whatever. But like, to sit here and think that you should just be it because you're saying it is ridiculous.
You gotta prove
to me.
yourself.
Not even prove. You have to like want to do it.
Yeah.
And like
And be comfortable.
get comfortable, be comfortable. Like, I'm not an asshole for the most part, but like
I was gonna say. Now, Calvin, now let's not get on here and lie to these good old people on this Good Friday. Okay.
for the most part, I'm not an asshole, but
Yeah,
I'm
we'll say
I'm,
that.
I'm also a person who really just wants people to do it. Like, you've actually done it. Like, you actually, like, the fact that you have come on this podcast, and whether it was at the old place or this place, that matters. Just because you want to, not you, but just because a person wants to be a part of the process, that doesn't give you the right to be a part of the process.
Right.
And the fact that you're
be a
here
good fit.
this is your 5th time on.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of discussions we have to, of course, have off camera about what that will look like and stuff like that. But like, this is really just me trying to give you your flowers about like doing this and like coming and being a part of this process, because again, like you're a mother of two, like you have responsibilities.
Yeah, so
My
that
only
puts me on CPT.
8 o'clock means 9:03.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, if I didn't have kids, 8 o'clock would mean 8 o'clock, right? But when you have kids, it'd be like, okay, I'm trying to go, and it's like, mama, can I? All right, let me. Which y'all want children? Then you got separate needs for about a good 30 minutes while you play and talk, and then it's like, okay, can I go now?
Yeah.
Like, wait, but one more thing. And then, oh, don't let me be gone. They're going to be calling my phone. I'm like, I just left. I just seen you. Like, why are you FaceTiming me? Please.
No, absolutely. And I completely understand that. And like there's people who have 0 kids who have like stressed me out about scheduling and stuff like that. And I'm just like, all right, it really doesn't make the most sense for me to even entertain a person who really just can't be here or want like I didn't even know it was gonna go here, guys.
Me either, but it's going. PSA.
There's been some really bad episodes on the podcast recently. Half because of me, half because of other people, right?
Okay. Accountability. Like it.
Because a lot of times people, when it comes like I don't know how to explain this, like because people don't know what it can look like for a podcast. Like I think a lot of times these viral clips and these TikTok clips and stuff like that, and these weird dudes who are just like angry at women all the time, and like they just don't like women, but they like women somehow.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that, like whatsoever. Like coming on here doesn't mean I don't argue with anybody.
Right.
Like I don't have to be loud or angry. Like there's a lot that goes into even the first interaction with people. I've met people on this podcast in my own place for the first time multiple times. Like multiple people that have been
like
the
that's
first
the first
time.
date, time ever meeting them.
First time I've ever met them,
Okay.
and there's no arguments, because there's one element that I think I bring that a lot of people don't, is I FaceTime with everyone who first comes on. Yeah. There is a previous conversation that happens before you come on, and it's not to be weird. Like I'm
It's
just like,
what to expect.
yeah,
Let's
like,
make sure we're comfortable
like,
first.
What are you on? Like how comfortable are you coming here for your first time? Like who do you expect to be here? Who do you not expect to be here? Do you expect there to be multiple people? Do you expect it just me and you? Like what are you comfortable with? Like why people don't do that is weird to me. Like people invite
I didn't know
people
that
to
there
their
were people that
spaces.
did not do that.
Exactly. You know, like
No, I'm not doing that.
there's a conversation that has to happen before this stuff happens. I don't think me and you ever really conversed like that. I can remember prior to us going through the first steps of setting up the podcast in December. I feel like we've been friends on Facebook for like a decade now, but
I feel like we've known of each other. We've even worked with each other. But
we did. Oh my
yeah,
God, I keep
we've
forgetting.
never
Wow,
we've never
I forget you were at the job. That's wild.
we've never really just ever had a conversation. We've had conversations about my aunt, but only strictly because of
Shout out the rocks.
strictly because of my aunt. But other than that, yeah, no. Setting up for me to come on here is probably the most conversation that we've had.
Yeah.
And being friends in 10 years on Facebook.
That's
Crazy.
wild. It is wild.
Because I've only had the same face. I've always had the same Facebook.
I've never switched Facebooks.
I don't get how people do that. You look on there, they've had like 7. I'm like, shit.
7,
I just
8.
had the
Like
one.
you type in their name, and you just see all of them.
Yeah, I've just had the one. Like,
I've only had my one page since fucking like 2010.
Yep. Same. Yeah, 2010 I think is when I got Facebook, and it
I was
took
a
a lot of
fucking
convincing.
junior in high school when I started my Facebook because I was heavy on the MySpace wave. I'm like, I'm not going to that old ass platform.
Definitely still on MySpace, and then everyone left MySpace, and I was just on there alone. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not going to that old ass
gotta go to
platform.
Facebook.
Why would I do that?
I was like, I gotta go to Facebook. Shit. But it was cool. It wasn't that bad. The little migration, but
It was
I
weird.
still miss MySpace. I miss having the profiles,
We,
the falling down shit, the music.
we did an episode. I think it was very early. It's not recorded. It's one of those 20 that have no video. We actually, me, Brittany, and Raven all pulled up our MySpaces because it still exists. MySpace was not sold to Facebook. It was sold to a different company. So like your logins are the same.
What?
All your old ass photos and shit, if it stands the new restrictions for the new place they went to still exist. And also like your background of course doesn't fucking exist, but like what is it called? Your friends setup still exists. Like you can see the people's names. You can't see photos and stuff.
My God.
I think it got up to like you could put like 32 people on your like friend shit. It used to be a top 4, then it went to top 12, then it went to like a top whatever. But I think it ended at like 32 or 40 people you can put in rows. That was the narcissistic most fucking social media ever. Like,
yeah, I loved it because I would fuck around and be funny and be like, let me put only 3 people on this bitch.
Today you number 4.
Right. Like
you done pissed me off?
You done pissed me off? All right.
All right, I'm gonna move you back. Are you gonna put your brother behind me? Yeah. Now you number 3. You were before family.
So petty. Oh my gosh, it was so petty. I had the time of my life. It was all about who was gonna be number 1. Oh shit. Those are the days. I miss.
They were great days. Like, and I think I even saw a post recently, like maybe even to fucking today, and it was like, do you remember when we had to like leave a message and be like, I'll meet you halfway, and you just had to leave and hope they met you halfway?
Right.
You literally just had to hope and pray. Like,
wasn't it like if they were online, it showed like the little person with like the little waves coming off of them or whatever,
little green icon with the little person thing. If they're on and offline, you would send a message at like 9:00 at night, and then not respond. They would not respond to it till like 9:00 the next night.
There was no app.
You get on Facebook. You get on MySpace and have inbox shit and all friend requests. You be like, oh, it's fire, it's fire. Like.
I miss it. Those were the days. Those were where I met my most promising little hoes.
And it's actually the fact that like those conversations still exist in the internet is wild to us because like you can go to your DM. I was a little nasty little boy.
I'm gonna be trying to get on there because
I was a little nasty little boy back in the day.
I ain't gonna try right now because I'm probably gonna get mad because it's probably gonna take forever for me to get on there.
But we definitely did an episode. Me, Raven, and Brittany. We definitely did an episode where we like just all pulled up our old shit, and I'm like, damn, I had no business saying what I was saying. That shit still exists. So imagine what it is gonna now. Imagine what it's gonna look like right now, like in the future with this kind of level of entertainment. Like imagine.
No, I wasn't even fast like that. I was well behaved.
I was fast as hell. Like,
I was well behaved.
Like Sonic.
Well, I said some things I had. You said like what?
Like yeah, Sonic. Every girl back in the day was the best I ever had.
He was collecting rings. I see ya. Oh, interesting.
I vividly remember when the best I ever had by Drake came out, and I was like, every girl's ringtone for my shit was the best I ever had.
Oh, you trying to say you was? Y'all hear this? I was tooting my own horn earlier, but looks like I done passed the torch. Now you over here tooting. Not play that you was Drake best.
The best I ever had was every girl's ringtone that I liked. And then you have to like show off and like let her know, like call me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Call me right now. Let me show you. So
many of them are probably like, was it me?
And it wasn't even a ringtone. It was like putting your shit up to like the radio or like.
I was gonna say you had to record it. Yeah, well, you had to record that shit. I remember those because who was gonna pay? Who was gonna get in trouble first of all for charging that to their?
Been there, done that. Got in trouble.
I definitely did. I was like, I'm finna take this phone away from you because
T-Mobile
you're too fucking much. Oh my gosh, have you ever got? So I used to get hooked. You know those how they used to have like those infomercials on there, and then it'll be like play this game.
Oh yeah. I remember like I think it was probably like my 13-year-old, like maybe 12-year-old like dance or whatever. Oh, I was outside with all the games. I had all the games in my flip phone.
I was in trouble. My mom was like, "You ran my bill up because I kept buying shit and buying shit." I was like, "I'm gonna win this time," because I kept feeling like I was getting closer and closer. And then before I knew it, I ran that bitch up like $300. She was pissed. I was like, "I don't even know how I did that quick." She's like, "You've been doing this for how long?" I was like,
Oh, trust me, when texts weren't free,
"That's exactly
you
when."
used to get 400 texts a month.
I
You used to get
go
400
over.
texts a month. I used to kill that shit in 2 days, 3 days. And I remember my parents came to the fucking 12-year-old dance or whatever. Back then, they were my memory is fire. They were playing My Humps by Fergie. They were playing Tim McGraw and
What?
Nelly over and over again. Bubba Sparks, Booty 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 rocking everywhere.
At the 12-year-old dance.
Yes, and they had the flashlights too. Like there was definitely
I
some
mean,
ass
shit,
shaking.
just throwing the whistles in
They
hell.
was-
They at the freak meet.
They was definitely throwing.
Because what the fuck?
You never been in the? You weren't at the 12-year-old dance like that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
really
I
go to
remember
any
those
dances.
I remember those 3 songs because I was dealing with a certain female at the time, but she started dancing with everybody. So I had to grab my best friend at the time. I had to sit on the lunch table to the left. I was like, I'm done.
Are you saying
I'm sick of this shit.
little 12-year-old heart just crushed?
Oh, just fuck.
You know what? Was my heart broken at that age?
My heart was destroyed.
I think it was. I think I've had my heart broken quite a few times, actually. I've been in love about 1 million. I will tell you that. I've had about 1 million loves throughout my life. Some of y'all did not know. You did not know me. I did not know you, but I knew I loved you.
Fuck yeah. I now I'm going through memory lane. I need these glasses and I'm about to cry. Fuck.
Well, let's go ahead and we're gonna move on. So we're gonna
Please.
say name.
I'm gonna
something-
cry.
Name something non-sexual that turned you on.
Accountability.
Hold on, because you came with that answer with the quickness. You must have been thinking about this one.
Yeah, from fucking 12 years old.
Accountability.
Why you let me go through that? But
I
no.
thought you were gonna say something nice, smile. You know.
No, accountability
personality.
and self-awareness. I think that like a lot of people lack both, right?
Absolutely.
So when it comes to accountability, like don't start like people blame other people for things that happen, like regardless of how that person acted, regardless of what actually ultimately happened, unless it's like a physical abuse or something crazy like that, unless it's that, like you had a hand in that. Like people don't pretend like they weren't with that person every day, giving that person the kudos to continue to do exactly what they've been doing to that particular person. So
Right.
accountability is so sexy to me. Like when a woman comes to me and says, hey, this shit happened in my previous relationship and I now know that wasn't right. I know what I didn't do right. I know that I'm very interested in you as a man, and I know that you're not that, and I know I'm not that. Let's figure this shit out together right now, and let's do something. Like accountability. I want you to. I just love when women just say that they know they were wrong, right? Like I don't know why that's a turn on, but like I just love that kind of dynamic where a woman can literally stop blaming the situation, right?
Right.
And then
Okay.
self-awareness is, yo, you know you fine as hell. Why the fuck are you at a certain place just being fine as hell without me? Like, like
Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
you fine as hell, girl.
You are
Like,
so annoying for this answer. Like, why did I even ask this question? 'Cause what the
you know you fine. Like you know you're fine.
oh my god.
Like women know they're fine, and they be trying to push they be trying to push it.
Women are we're very self-aware.
Kinda.
To an extent. Yes, some of us. Not all of us are.
Most. I'd say most.
Not give everyone
13%.
credit. I just had to take
The
that
opposite
back
of the
a bit.
listeners, like 30, 90. I don't know.
I don't know about no. I think that's pushing it.
I love accountability. That's my greatest turn on.
Okay. All right.
That's non-sexual.
I say a nice smile and someone with ambition. I like ambitious people.
You ever met men that are ambitious?
I actually have, which
So-
is very surprising because it just seems like a lot of these people just lack. They lack almost everything. Like, I ain't gonna lie, most people lack almost everything that it takes for someone to be like 100% like all in, attracted to just you and only you. No need for an additional person. Like, I feel like a majority of people, men and women, lack the ability to grasp someone's attention and be that.
That's actually funny that you say that, because that was a part of the clip I wanted to bring back up. How you were kind of explaining or saying like, hey, the dudes that I would like aren't acting right. The dudes I don't like act right as fuck, and I'm so annoyed.
Oh,
What are you as
I've had a change though. That's
you've changed?
actually changed.
You've changed? Someone's acting right?
I have people are acting right now. And
The
it's
ones you
people
want
that I
are
wanna
acting
fuck with.
right.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I mean, the power of the podcast, man. I think
Right? Were y'all listening? Because what the fuck? You know, some got gone and some got replaced, and let's just say everyone
What do you
is
want
acting
in
right.
a person? Or do you actually currently want a person? Or do you want persons
I want
who can...
persons.
Okay.
I want multiple people. I don't feel like I can be.
No, that's
I can be
honest.
satisfied by one person. I feel like I've tried, and so I've never cheated on someone. That, like, I can honestly 100% say, like, that's just not in me. And so in doing that, being that way, I just realized that I felt like I was putting myself in a box. Like, I was always completely honest and upfront about who I was, what I liked. I was always. And I always knew since a teen that I was meant to be with multiple people. Not like out here, like, you know, just fucking random people, like a whole bunch of people. I just knew that I was meant to be like this one big happy family type of ordeal. Like, it was meant to be me, a woman, and us and our two men.
Wait, so like
two
four
women,
people?
2 men. Yes, I feel like that's what I was always meant to be, and like I just
What are the two men supposed to... Like, what are their roles?
their roles are for us, me and her.
So like
We're for them, they're for
they
us,
just
me
tag
and
team
her
the
for each
bills,
other.
and you just decide on random Wednesdays who you fucking.
Yeah, shit. It might be both of them in one day. I mean, who fucking knows? It might be all three of them. The fuck?
That sounds like a lot.
No.
That, like, not the actual existence of it, but like the sexual aspect of it. How big is the bed? Are we talking California King? Like, how are y'all gonna fit all these niggas on one bed and two females?
Just
like,
2 and 2. It's just 4 of us at all.
I know, but like y'all are all sexual active. Like, it's
Yeah, except the men, not the men and men. Like, I don't like that.
I think that might be your only way out. Is get the men with the men's. I think that might be it.
What you mean?
I don't think there's two dudes out there who want to be in that position.
In what position? I don't want no man that want to fuck a man.
I mean, 2 dudes, 2 women.
Yeah.
Y'all both at work. What do you think they supposed to do?
They better be at work too. What the fuck? These aren't husbands, Hollywood, Austin, Texas. What the fuck? They better be at their job too.
What if they get off on a lunch break early? How do you think 2 men are supposed to exist in a household?
What do you mean? They don't have to fuck each other.
No,
That's
not
crazy.
that. But like, how do?
I want them to be like brothers. It's a brotherhood.
I'm not about to dap up my nigga in the house with 2 women. Like, it's either gonna be me and the 2 women, or nah. Like, what is it? There's a show.
What you mean? Men share women all the fucking time. What's the
Eskimo
difference?
Brothers.
Huh?
They're called Eskimo Brothers.
Right. So what's the difference of sharing 2 women together for the rest of your lives?
I don't think most men do that.
Mm.
What do you mean share? Like, what do you mean? Like, side dude and side dude,
No,
or
everyone
side dude?
We're all together, except for the men together.
I'm confused. What do you mean?
Okay, so Me and the woman.
Can we go back to fucking MySpace?
Me and the woman together, okay? Me and that man together. Me and the other man together. The woman, that man together. The woman, that other man together. We're all together, except for them two not in a relationship with each other. Them two men are not in a relationship with each other. They're in relations with us women.
Oh, you're trying to play Pac-Man. Okay, got you. Gotcha. Is that something you would be really happy in?
I feel like, yeah.
Where would you go find something like that?
Probably nowhere. That's why I'm single.
I feel like you could if you really put the research in.
You know, it's really
I think there's
scary.
I know there's communities out there. I think there is a show on TLC.
Or even if it's just me, a woman, and a man. Like, you know, if it's just a man and us two women, I'm fine. But I need more than one person to satisfy me. Like I could be probably okay with a dick. Dick and pussy, 1 and 1. I can probably be okay. But I can't just be with one of them. Like, I need
both.
Yeah.
What do you think like again, where do you think you would find that? Like what does that look like for you? And what type of man, first of all? Like what type of woman, what type of man? Like what does that even look like for you?
First of all, I like beautiful women. Women, I don't know how to describe it. So when people ask me what kind of women I like, I say, for me, my explanation is a woman that looks like me. Like, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. I like a woman with some pretty hair. Keeps her hair done at least. Shit. Nice body, ass, titties, pretty smile.
I don't even ask for all that for a woman.
I do. I'm very picky with my gay. I am not gay for everyone. Cannot, no. I'm picky with my straight too. Shit.
What about what type of guy?
You know what? As far as men, I've had all different kinds of builds, so I can't even say there's a specific build. I just like men that got his shit together, his mind right. And as long as he's attractive to me, he looks good to me, he makes me feel good, then that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck who he look good to, as long as he look good to me. So I've had people where me and my friends have all agreed they're attractive, and then I've had people where they're like, hell no, what the fuck are you thinking? That's why I say that. Like, I don't know if I really have a type when it comes to men. Women, it's a very obvious, like, steady type. But men, I feel like, I don't know, I'm more like, a little bit more open. I'm more interested in personality and
how does a person who you're not attracted to even get their personality across to you?
Oh, because I feel like I'm a very, like, chill person. I'm easy to talk to. So naturally, even though sometimes I have like this mean looking face and people say I be looking mad, they still approach me anyway. And because they say I have like this energy about me. And once they get to talk to me, I'm like, they realize that I'm super, super cool. And they're like, oh shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were stuck up, but I still took the chance to talk to you anyway because you're pretty. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you did.
Were you really indoors when you were at your previous relationship? Like, were you really out? Were you not outside?
No, I was not like that. I was very much so inside.
There is a I don't know the best word to say, but there is a new woman outside energy that these Negroes are attracted to. Like if they've never seen you, like they've never seen you for real, and they see you in person, and if you look pretty on the internet and you also look pretty in person, they've never seen you before. I can understand. Not to say that's why, but I know the new woman mentality. Like, let a girl from Dallas show up at the Domain for the first time, and she cute as fuck, and you've only seen her online. Niggas gonna try to snatch her up.
Yeah. I mean, because I be outside and then I just be like, okay. Like, it'd be a little overwhelming with the people that I do know. And then it's like, now all of a sudden, y'all
interested.
Yeah, so it does throw me off because I'm just like, what? Like, you the homie. But yeah, I mean,
that's nasty behavior.
I just feel like I'm just real cool and I'm real like down to earth, and a lot of people like to have conversation with me. And then, of course, like with watching me on my lives and just a lot of people, like I said, they comment, they're like, oh my gosh, you're actually really cool. Like, you know, you would think with your following and you being this pretty and looking the way that you look, you would be a bitch pretty much. I'm like, nah, like I can be, but I have to have a reason. Like
Yeah.
other than that, I'm real down to earth. I like to talk to people. I like to
No,
listen.
these Austin bitches is washed.
Very much so. And I'm not, I grew up here, but I am not from here. Okay.
Washed.
I still got that Southern hospitality, and Austin bitches done lost it. I don't know.
Absolutely. Like,
I have no idea.
Like, I'm gonna put the glasses. Let me put these.
Put them back on.
Let me put these motherfuckers back on.
Like I don't know where that shit went, but yeah, I'm old school.
There's a sense of entitlement in this. I don't claim Austin. I'm from Pflugerville. I'm not from fucking Austin. I claim Pflugerville. I'm from Pflugerville. I don't know y'all's problems. I didn't even know the bus didn't even come this far back then when I was growing up. So I don't know nothing about that shit. I never lived in the city like that. Like I've always been on the north side. This fucking side, not knowing fucking the Walmart, the HEB up the fucking street is ghetto as hell now. Like,
I definitely grew up on this part of town, like Anderson Mill, Pond Springs. Like,
no, I was up there. Like, I grew up there in Pflugerville, like Heatherwild back in the day before.
Yeah, we both grew up in that, you know, milk on the milky side.
I
of
love
town.
y'all. I do, but being 30 with the same mindset is sick to me.
Very.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I know that there's this dude who keeps trolling me. Like, he keeps saying shit to me that's pissing me off. But like, I'm like, you're 5'5", bro. Like, you can't even like
Not 5'5".
Like, you're 5'5", bro. Like, your life and my life is a little different. How you move and I move is a little different. Like, I've dealt with women who are 6 feet tall, like 6'1". You've dealt with women who are 5'7" and tall.
That's too fucking big.
What do you mean? I'm 6'2".
I'm 5'7", and I just feel like any woman over 5'7", that's like tall as that's big as fuck. Really 5'8", because I'm tall, so I'm just like,
you're not tall.
But I feel like
5'8" women are not tall. They baked it into their mind because all they are around are 5'5".
Look at this.
Was that 9?
Yes, this is fucking 9.
Yeah, that's nothing.
And I really, it's only because I have a long ass second toe. So I'm really wearing 8.5, which is fucking sad. But the second toe causes me to have to go up half a shoe size because it's just.
There's nothing wrong with the 6 feet tall women. Tall. I would date a woman who's taller.
I didn't say there's anything wrong. I'm just like, that's just big as fuck. Like,
I'd love that big.
Climbing a tree.
I'm gonna climb. It's not even a climb for me. It's like we're meeting eye to eye. I don't even gotta look down to you type shit.
I want somebody to be able to pick me up because I'm a little heavy too. So I want somebody.
You are not fucking heavy. Relax.
I feel like I am. I feel like 175 is heavy.
What? That's why I like.
I feel like when you got thick thighs,
No.
That's heavy. Thick thighs.
You gotta be 2 something to do something.
What you mean?
I could pick up 2 something. That's not hard. It's been one of those, guys. I'm telling you, like this is never gonna start off right. This is always gonna equal this. I don't have a problem dealing with women who are 5'10", 6 feet, 6'1". Like I think that there is a difference sexually with each kind of height.
I would think.
Depending on your bed. Like if she's 6'1", like the bend over is a little easier. If you're 6'1", if she's 5'0", because you put the left leg on top of the bed, depending on how tall your bed is, like it just could be easier access versus someone who's 5'0", 5'0", 5'01", 5'1", 5'2", 5'3", 5'4". Sex can definitely be different just based off of heights. You ain't never fucked a 5'2" nigga?
I have never actually had sex with anyone smaller than me.
That's the difference. Like you don't revert back to your heights.
Everyone's always been bigger than me.
Exactly. Like I'm 6'2". Like the highest or tallest woman I've actually dealt with is 6'1".
Yeah, so I'm just like, if you're bent over, your ass is like tooted in the air. So how would that be harder?
It depends on the height. If your legs are longer, it depends on your bed height first of all, and it depends on your furniture height. Because if you're shorter, you got to come down a little bit. If she's taller, it's already there.
I get what you're saying because there's been times where I couldn't stand up. I had to put the
Dip
legs.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, dip down. Yeah.
But I can't do it like that.
You gotta dip down. Sometimes you
gotta
gotta
sit
dip
on your
down.
knees.
Yeah, it really just depends. Really just depends on your height. For sure.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how we got.
We don't know anything. Like I don't know.
How
Like,
did we ever get to anything?
it's been one of those. It's always gonna be one of those. I knew from the start it was gonna be one of those. Like I was like, I got a 3-day weekend for the first time in 4 months. So I got off yesterday, so I'm off today, tomorrow, and the following day. Next week is gonna be fucking crazy. I'm meeting my nephew for the first time, I think.
Ooh, exciting. How old?
My brother's, I don't even think he's 1 year old. If he is one, it's barely. But my brother's coming. I have 3 pods to fucking record next week. And
Damn,
I have
3.
to go back in office to train. So the next 2 weeks, I will be having to leave here at fucking 7 o'clock. With a knee injury.
Good luck, old man. Good luck, old ass.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because I know the traffic. I know like to get from here just past Capitol Plaza, Hancock Center is gonna take 30 to 45 minutes.
Because you say you work kind of like
literally right by Brackenridge.
yeah,
Like, literally right across the street.
That's always where the worst traffic is in that
It is
area.
the worst. It is gonna be bad. I've done it before. So I've worked from home for the last 3 years, but my new job had us go in the office for 3 weeks or whatever. So I've done it. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a long week, man.
Yeah, I've been in office and I'm already working on accommodations to send my ass home.
I miss working in office, but like the way we're working in office, it's only like 4 of us that are training right now. So it's not even like a full team. Like I haven't met an employee that is also at my job. I've maybe met 4 or 5 of them in total in the last 4 years. So, yeah. That journey will be tough. It's a tough
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. It's only for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
I'm
only
trying to
for
make it
2
sound
additional
good.
weeks, and then families here, and then potting. I'll
Anyone
be trying to
staying
do
here?
the first 4 people pod
Are they
next
gonna
week.
stay here? Your family gonna stay here?
I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going to happen. I actually have no idea. My brother wants to come on, so I had 2 pods scheduled. Actually, I had 3.
Oh, so you're gonna have your brother on?
Yes.
Cool.
And I need to talk to you about coming on as well with that kind of interaction.
Okay.
But the idea was first friend, second friend, all 3
Yeah.
with the 4. Since the second one didn't come on, I've had to kind of reschedule what that looks like. So next Saturday, I'm doing the first 4 one with 3 additional people. And then I don't know what date it's going to be. I'm going to get back to you with that for sure. But like, I'd like you to come on with me, my brother, and I think just us 3 would be fine. But we can try to figure out some shit here in the near future. And then I'll have to figure out how I'm doing 4 at this point.
I'm down. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hang with the guys, y'all. I can hang with them. Okay? Rip them a new asshole.
Yeah, this has been great, man. Yeah. I don't have anything else to fucking say. I
Me
think
either. I think
I
we
need to
covered
listen
everything.
back to this shit to make sure I ain't incriminate myself. Sunglasses Cal's a little different.
Right. We took them off. Took them off. It got a little serious.
But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Like again, like the work is what's necessary. Like I like your attitude. I like your progression as far as like I'm already your co-host, Calvin. I already know that's gonna happen. Like I just need to figure out some other shit.
I already know that. The spot is filled, just so y'all know. So y'all could just go ahead and stop DMing. The spot is mine. I win. You lose. No, I'm just kidding.
No, literally. That's a tough out.
Not everyone could do it like me, you know. Not everyone could be beautiful little butterflies, but you tried. And that's all that matters.
Yikes. Yeah, I'll let you get out. We did the hour. We just got to take some pictures and get the fuck out of here. I don't have anything else to fucking say.
Yeah, I'm about to go dream.
And turn up?
Espelon. Oh, oh. Reposado too. Espelon Reposado be hitting. Next time we're gonna, you know what?
Want to take shots?
It's because, yeah, not right now, right? That's not what you're saying. I mean, if you are saying yeah, then yeah, okay. But next time, definitely, we're gonna take shots, and we're gonna take shots on. I think we should take shots on the podcast.
Facts. We could do that.
We should, and we should do like something crazy. Like it'll be like, oh, if a certain thing is done or a certain phrase, something that we know is gonna enforce multiple. Yeah, have us doing multiple shots. Ooh, too bad we don't have that.
We should do that with my brother. We should figure out something. We should. I'm be in talks with you. Like as soon as you're.
We should create a card game.
I actually have. I know someone who has the.
Call it Pod Talk.
What do you call those? There's like those street cards that like ask random fucking questions, like truth or dare for the hood.
Yeah.
Like I know someone who has those. Like I can get those.
We should do that.
We should do a game. Okay.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, I'll be late. All right. Yeah, we're out of here. Was this 85?
85.
All right. This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 85. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.